The funny thing about the intro and the thumbnail is I don't even like Queen. I just took an opportunity with 4 unique cars to make something kind of special. Anyway, welcome everybody to Diecast Driven. I hope you're all doing well. Today we have 4 pretty unique race cars. As you can see here, they are late models, and these were raced all by Jeff Gordon, except for 2009, but we'll get to that in a second, in the Prelude to the Dream. This was held at Eldora Speedway in Rossburg, Ohio at the half-mile dirt oval, and took place from the years 2005 all the way through 2012, but my boy Mr. Gordon here only drove from 07 until 2010. That's why you see 4 cars here, with the exception of 2009, because apparently Gordon had a scheduling conflict. So that car was technically never ran on track, but it was still produced in diecast form for all of us to enjoy. The Prelude to the Dream was a charity race that was put on, and it brought drivers from other disciplines together in these one-off races. To be honest with you guys, I don't even remember these ever taking place. I don't know if I was not paying attention at the time, or too young to realize what was going on, or just always had something going on when these races were taking place. But for some reason, there is a large gap in my memory from 2005 to 2012 where I don't remember any of these dirt races taking place. So that's an interesting fact, or sort of strange phenomenon regarding these cars. But anyway, like I said, Gordon raced these 3 times instead of 4, but of course we see 4 diecast here. So 2007, the car doesn't even really look all that close to the one that ran on track. So I'm a little disappointed from that aspect, but as the years progressed, they got better at making the car closer to actually what ran on track. And another interesting part about this is these were not made by Lionel Racing. These cars were produced by the American Diecast Company, or ADC, and what they produce are late models and dirt modifieds. These particular cars were made by that company, and they turned out really good, very high quality. And for whatever reason, they were granted licensing rights for the Prelude to the Dream from NASCAR and from the race teams for these years that the racing took place. Now, just to quickly run through the stats from the races that Gordon participated in. In 2007, he started 4th and finished 3rd, but only led 1 lap. Apparently, him and Carl Edwards had quite the battle, with Edwards coming out on top in 07. And in 2008, apparently Gordon didn't get anywhere near the front as he started 15th and finished 14th, leading no laps. Like we said before, he skipped 2009 due to scheduling conflict. And then in 2010, Gordon started in 14th, finished 22nd, and did not lead a single lap that race. So 2007 was his best year, but just to have these cars in my collection is pretty special, kind of unique. Obviously, they look totally different than any of the NASCAR diecasts that I have, being dirt late models. But I like the detail that these cars have. The rear, I guess you could call it, trunk opens where you can see the fuel cell inside the back of the car, and then the hood comes off so you can see the engine, as we can see here. I like the paint schemes. It's neat that they allowed the drivers to have different ones every year, and they kind of deviated a little bit from their primary NASCAR paint schemes. Like, we didn't see Gordon run that NASCAR The Game anytime during that season, but you did see the DuPont flames. You did see paint schemes similar to that Pepsi paint scheme. Just a really cool piece of the collection. It's unique. It doesn't really fit in with anywhere else in my collection, but I wanted to put together this video and do a side by side to see how you guys liked it. Normally we just do one car rotating and then switch over, transition to another car. But in this instance, we can compare and contrast all 4 cars at the same time while on screen. So if you guys like that, let me know in the comments. I have a few other cars that I could do that way in future videos. But I want to thank you all for the continued support. It's been a lot of fun. The channel's been growing steadily, little bit by little bit. And I hope you guys have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you later. Bye, everyone.